Hello! Hello YouTube, hello world, hello friends. Uh, today, today's gonna be a fun day. I can already tell this is gonna be a fun day. I am very excited both to give away a pedal during this stream. I am also very excited to explore some things, in particular one pedal on my pedal board that I have not explored nearly enough of. So you can, I've barely scratched the surface, and today we're going to take a big scrape out of the surface is what we're going to do. I don't know, I'm just working with the analogies I'm giving here. Um, yeah, I'm really excited about this. I made a bunch of changes to this pedal board. Most of my focus, honestly, has been the Tonex, which, again, I still haven't scratched the surface of that, but today we're going to be talking about the TC Electronic Plethora X3. Is this a perfect pedal? No, and I'll get into that later. But is this a very powerful pedal with a amazing amount of sounds and possibilities? Yes, it is. So, yeah. If you're watching this, if you can see this, I need you to let me know. Say hi. Let me know where you're watching this from. That would be great. Also, I mentioned that I'm going to be giving away a pedal. The pedal I'm going to be giving away is this. This is the Flamma Dist. I'm assuming that's short for distortion, but Flamma Dist. It is the FC 06. So there's a nice tight shot of it. Yeah. It is a copy, clone, miniature, but in red, of a full-tone OCD. And it actually does a pretty good job of copying it. It's a little bit darker, a touch darker than the OCD. So that's why I've got the tone cranked all the way up right now. But something else I want to do during this stream is I want you to hear this before I give it away, because I think it's a rad pedal. I think this is a cool company. I think we live in a day and age where there is almost the obstacles for you getting great guitar sounds, and money being one of those. It's fewer and fewer and fewer. So stuff's getting cheap, but also awesome. So let's look over at the board. I'm gonna flip over to Check A. Check A. Are we back? Luke, thank you for having my back on this one. Do we have... Is this back? Yes? I love technology. Not as much as you see. Always and forever. Hey, if you're watching, let me know. Yep, back. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Luke. You're the man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so quick check. Quick check, though. If I flip to this one, still got me? And then back. No issues? I'll try to only make that change, and as long as I only do that, then hopefully I won't destroy anything. This is fun. Okay, yeah, so what we're talking about, TC Electronic, Plethora X3. So currently I have they call, you could call them presets, they call them pedal boards. Currently what I have pulled up is just like I need 3 delays, 3 different sounds, pulled up board, but kind of don't want to mess with that. I'm going to go all the way to a fresh preset and walk you through what it's like creating a preset from scratch, and then we'll go from there. Also, I'd just like to point out the fact, it's probably hard to see on here, but and actually, this is one of my biggest beefs with TC. So if somehow TC Electronics is watching this, why are the numbers so big in the title that I customize so that I know what the name of this is so small? I really wish they could split the difference with that. But anyway, every one of these is a worship song, except for now I'm out of the worship songs, but they are literally all worship songs, like Goodness of God. I don't know what that one is. Death was arrested. Oh come all ye faithful. I love it. All right, so now we're just in an empty board, as notated here. So this is an empty board. What sounds does this have on it, you might be asking? Can hear both in both scenes. Awesome. Oh, hey, Jonathan. Do you prefer Jonathan or John? It's Jonathan in here. I feel weird calling you Jonathan. It's just going to be John. Sorry, it's just going to be John. My middle name is Jonathan, actually. Yeah. Fun fact. Don't steal my identity. So the cool thing, I'm going to flip this around here, do this so I can talk. So this sucker has every TC Electronic pedal, essentially. Well, everyone that's in the same line of like the Hall of Fame and the flashback, all of those type of pedals. And it's all of those except for anything that's dirt related. So no drives here, nothing like that. It's just like basically wet effects, modulation, delay, reverb. And that I think is really cool because as you can tell from the board, I like my drives. I don't really want something to replace my drives, but something that gives you a lot of firepower within the modulation, delay, and reverb space is cool. Now, I'm not ever going to not have a dedicated reverb pedal on my board because it is kind of a core pedal for my sound. Just being able to quickly flip to like a really big swell sound, or be able to make something sound super wide, super like roomy, whatever the case. I change reverb more than any other pedal on my board. More times during the same song, I will change like reverbs multiple times. And I might be the same drive the entire time. So yeah, anyway, tangent. But so right now, empty bypass is what it says. There's a tap tuner. I'm scrolling the wrong way. Alter Ego, Vintage Echo. That is, I have it over here. Trying not to destroy everything while I'm here. So that is this pedal. It is all the sounds from this pedal are in here. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Set that over there. I had used that pedal for I'm not sure how long, multiple years, and really like the flexibility of it. It's only 3 switches, 3 presets, but it's just quick plug and play. The sounds are really great, and it was easy to dial in. And probably my favorite thing about this is, in order to save a BPM, so you can't dial in like a specific BPM. You'd have to tap it in. So you tap in your BPM. In order to save it, you just hold whatever the preset you're on. So as far as from a player's standpoint, I could just like step on it, tap it in, and then save it, and it made changing presets so easy and saving presets so easy. Granted, you know, if you have to dial it different, if you want to use different sounds, you got to go in there, but I just felt like, for my purposes, that served me really well. This is a little more complicated, for what it's worth, but it has all of those sounds in here. Also in here, we've got the shaker vibrato, vicious vibe, so that's going to be like a univibe sound. The pipeline tap tremolo, the Hall of Fame 2 reverb, brainwaves pitch shift, the helix phaser, sub and up octaver, Sentry, that's the noise gate. It has a tape loop deck, which I've not even touched. I really want to mess with that. Quintessence, I believe is how that's pronounced. Harmony, Vortex flanger, the Mimic doubler, which we'll get into that later. The Flashback 2 delay, hypergravity compressor, and Corona chorus. Within all of those, and I'll just demonstrate on the Corona. So I've selected for this first patch, that's also a thing. Like, it doesn't automatically jump to that. So like, if you've got multiple pedals on, anytime you flick this on, it's going to go to whatever you were editing last. That has been a bit of a learning curve, let me tell you. I'm getting through it though. But within the Corona chorus, then you've got multiple different presets in there, which is pretty sick. John, since it's shorter and easier to say. Cool, John. Yes. I really like some of these. I'm trying to remember. What was my favorite one? I can't remember which one was my favorite. In general, I like a good tri-chorus. I like it when chorus doesn't have a very obvious wave. But I haven't loaded it on here yet, but there is it's wanting to be the Boss Dimensions C sound. There's like a copy of that as a tone print that exists for the Corona chorus, and I definitely will be using that in the future. Haven't downloaded it yet, but I definitely will. So yeah, that's a bunch of chorus stuff. Let's actually hear something. Yeah. Yes, Just Toast. What's up with the pedal giveaway? Gonna be doing the pedal giveaway here in about 2 hours, thereabouts, maybe a little less than that. And all you have to do, which everybody that's watching right now, all you have to do is tell me the brand and make of the first electric guitar you ever owned. First electric guitar you ever owned. And what was it? Let me know what it is. If you put that in the chat, I will do a random number generator later. I'll count through all of the chats, everybody that's put a guitar in, and I'll pick a winner that way. So that's what we're going to do. So if you're watching this right now, you want to enter to win the first electric guitar you ever owned. Yeah. And if I forget to ask about that or to mention that later, feel free to remind me. But yeah, that's it for right now. I'm going to be giving away here about 2 hours, around 4 o'clock my time, which is about an hour and 40 minutes, thereabouts. But it might not be exactly that time. We'll see. If you have to dip, that's okay. I won't be offended, but try to get back at some point, because if you're not in the stream, then I'm just going to give it to somebody else. Sorry. Yeah, so let me know. First electric guitar you ever owned. Mine was a Squier Strat, which is actually kind of funny. I didn't think about this. I didn't think about this playing this, which is this is only the second Strat I've ever owned. And it's kind of a cheater Strat because it's HH. I don't feel like it counts. It does its own thing, but it's definitely Strat-like. Yeah, my first was a black with white pickguard Squier Strat. It was given to me by a friend who that was his first guitar, and then he bought a Les Paul and then just never touched the Squier again. It had super finicky electronics and sounded paper thin. But the first electric guitar I ever bought with my own money was a Fernandez Vertigo X, and we called it Gumby because it was like a forest green in the shape. If you've never seen a Fernandez Vertigo X, the shape of it, literally, it's like Gumby's head. Is like they made a guitar out of it. Actually, still a soft spot in my heart for that one. As far as like odd-shaped guitars, that is one of my favorite all time. Fernandez Vertigo X. Google it sometime when you feel bored. Yeah. Okay, so a couple of first guitars. We've got John's Epiphone Les Paul Special 2. Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of those sold. And then, oh, nice. Another Epi Rock Bass. So there's a weird thing on here. Can't make it go away. Nice. Yeah, I did I own an Epiphone early on? Not sure I did. I don't think I did. I have owned Epiphones, but it's been a minute. Now I just have the Ripper bass, which is... Can you see it? That's an Epiphone. That's my current favorite Epiphone. Anyway, yeah. So if you're just joining us, you got to put the name of your first electric guitar in the chat. I will be selecting those here about 4 o'clock today. If you're watching this after Sunday, July 21st. After the stream ends. I'm so sorry you won't be able to win because I am picking a winner during this stream. However, follow me on Instagram. I did announce that I would be giving away on stream on the Instagram. It's probably the best way to keep up with what I'm up to, what I'm going to be doing for giveaways and stuff. So yeah, follow me over on Instagram. Getting better with Dave. Back to this guy. I haven't even made noise yet. Let's make noise. Yeah. Okay. So that's the default sound. Let's do a tri-chorus. A little more subtle. Advanced chorus. What is that? Does feel a little more advanced, doesn't it? Oh, Luke, I'm so sorry. The chat was like being weird. I couldn't read it all, but black like my teenage soul color. That's fantastic. I love it. Hey, if you're watching, drop a like. And then Marco coming in with first electric guitar was an Italian. Huh, interesting. That's the brand name. Picked it up in a yard sale from his dad. That's awesome. I love that. I love that, Marco. Just curious, pickups on that Italian guitar? Were they humbuckers? My guess is humbuckers. It'd be cool if it was a single coil though. Although, yeah, my first Squire Strat single coils, they sound awful. Really awful. Bad single coils. Oof. It's rough. Rough. Anyway, so advanced chorus. Humbuckers, yeah. Cool. Does it sound good? That might be my new favorite chorus on here. I don't know if I like. Do I need to change it? Anyway, let's keep looking through this. I haven't done anything, and this is going to be kind of a weird spot for a compressor. This part of my chain. So this is where this pedal really acts as like a replacement for like all of your board except for the drives. And in the does it have a the X5 has a stereo, it might not be stereo, maybe it's just a regular like effects loop. So you can put your drives in between things on the X5. This one doesn't have that. Compression's not going to be super useful but for me at this point in the chain, but we're still going to try it. we're going to try it because that's where we're at. That's spank. Hear that noise floor. That honestly sounds to me kind of like a CS, the Boss CS3. Hello, noise floor. Hello, noise floor, my old friend. Yeah, it's also after the Tone X, which is not doing it any favors. Yeah, this is weird. Okay, getting out of there. Flashback! I actually really don't like the flashback default. I thought it would be something less modulated. That's the kind of chorus I don't like. Like when it's fast and really intense and you can clearly hear whoa, 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 whoa kind of thing. Not into that. $22.90. That's got some high end on it. Here's where it gets really cool. So, I mentioned this in my my pedal board walkthrough, but I love the dotted eighth on one side, quarter note on the other side. And this has that option on, I think, all of the presets. So you can do, when you're tapping in, it's either tapping in a quarter note, a dotted eighth note, or both, which I find terribly useful. I love it. Love it. So then flipping down, here's the... It's funny though because all of the flashback I think defaults to using the mash, which I will probably use for some stuff, but for the most part I just want the tap tempo. But here's what the mash does. Infinite sustain. That's cool. I need to be careful. This table is a little bit precarious. So that's pretty rad. Analog. Pretty cool. I would use that. What is cries? Cries. Bro. You short for crystal? So every repeat, it goes up an octave. Well, that's a wild sound. Wild sound. Okay, just because I have to, how can we make that even more crazy? If you guys aren't listening to this in stereo, like, throw some Apple ears, headphones, AirPods, something. It's almost like a fun house in my ears. Yep. Yeah, it is giving off Floyd vibes, isn't it? Yeah. Pretty neat. Okay, then I might not run through all of these, but I'm gonna do a quick check on all of these. So here's a dynamic. So that's gonna be, if I'm playing, you can't really hear it. And then when I stop playing, that's when you hear it the most. I need to figure out a use for that. Could be cool. I think it's just more weird than it is useful. But, you know. I already talked about the... So much mod on that. And then right beneath it is mod. How about mod? And mod is more subtle. I mean, mod is definitely like got that liquidy quality to it, but it's pretty cool. feel like my stream's freaking out a little bit. You guys still there? Yeah. Oh, here's one I'm excited about. Oh, it's not doing that in stereo. It's not doing the reverse in stereo. Odd. I think it is doing the two different subdivisions, but they're both up the middle. Still cool. Would have been cooler if it was wide, but. This is probably my favorite. I feel like, you know how, I don't know if you guys do this. Do you guys do this? Do you go to a restaurant and when you're at a new restaurant, do you order the thing that you've always ordered? Like, for me, if I'm going to a new Chinese restaurant, I'm normally going to order something like sesame chicken or General Tso's, something like that. And I'm kind of using that to like judge the restaurant as a whole. It's like, well, if they've had a good sesame chicken, then the place is probably all right. I feel like tape delay is kind of that with pedals for me. That's usually the first thing that I'm like, new pedal, you know, this, that, and the other, new delay pedal, try out. Let's see what the tape delay sounds like. If the tape delay is good, I believe in the pedal. Y'all do that? And this is a good tape delay. It's doing that. I think that might be... Is that the gate on the Tone X? Check that. Might have been the gate on the Tone X was giving me a kind of a weird cut off sound. I heard it earlier. Doesn't seem to be doing now, so we're just gonna roll with it. Oh, adjusting the wrong things. Ah! Put things back. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. No idea what the tone prints are set up for. Oh, hello. Oh. That is a wild sound. Tone print 2. I don't know what it is, but I love it. All right. I feel like you all might not feel the same way, but I feel like this has been a successful stream just because I found that sound. Get in the stream right now. But then we wanted to have a pedal giveaway and all that, so yeah. Which pedal is that one? Yeah, so that is the tone print 3. Whatever is in tone print slot 3 of this guy, which I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. I did buy this pedal used, so that was it either comes default with that, which is possible, or that was a sound that the previous owner loaded on. If that is, dude's got some cool taste. Let's see what the next tone print sounds like. Or not. Check hey. I'm making the sound go away. Tone print 3. Nothing. Scared the snot out of me. Good golly. I go from a really cool sound to like a tone print that just kills your signal. Gosh. About gave me a heart attack. Like, did I destroy everything? Oh, you know what it might be? So I'm seeing down here, it says 2290.8 swell mash. I wonder if that... Yep. You have to press the mash for audio to come out. Then when you let off, it's going to cut off. It's a cool sound. Scared me. Like, no business. I bet that's what this is going to do. I think it's just holding longer. It's less exciting. Hey, so if you're just joining us, let me know in the comments in the chat. What was the first guitar you ever owned? What was your first guitar that you ever owned? Whether it was given to you or bought, I don't care. First electric guitar. I do want to specify. I'm talking about electric guitar today. If you mention that, I'm going to go back through the chat when we get closer to 4 o'clock, and then I'm going to select at random a winner for this pedal. This is the Flamma. Whoop. Focus, maybe. The Flamma Dist. It's basically an OCD copy. So, yeah, put that in the chat. Let me know what your first guitar was. I talked about mine earlier. It's a Squire Strat, black, white guard, fairly typical, and sounded typical. But yeah, do that, and I'm gonna select a winner here. Got about another hour. Here, a little over an hour. So if you got a dip, come back. Anywho, this. I'm not hearing a huge difference on that one. I can't go through all of these because, goodness gracious, here's where Here's where the rabbit hole really takes off. Good old reverse. It's got some good chorus on it. Good old ping pong. Yeah. Pretty cool. Okay, so if that's a memory, where am I from? This is memory min plural. It's just like a really slow version. It's also taking a second to adjust the subdivisions. Jazz! Okay. Organ mash. This is going to be the last one from this, and I'm going to move on. If you couldn't tell from my finger turning bright red there, you really got to stomp on this thing to get... Stomp on it. Yeah, it's supposed to be on the floor. But you really got to push really hard to get it. And it's pressure sensitive, so the harder you push. It's a cool feature. For sure. All right. Doubler. Mimic. I used this morning. So we had church this morning. In first service, I was feeling brave, and so I tried it. Second service, I did not feel as brave, so I didn't try it. But this is supposed to mimic what it sounds like when you double track a guitar. Double track electrics, put one electric hard left, one electric hard right. It might just be in my head, but I feel like it's quieter if I've got them at both at 50%. I feel like I lose signal, so put the effect and the dry both all the way up. Luke, you mentioned the pedal caps. Where'd you get those? Or did you make them? Like, I feel like you could maybe make those with a 3D printer. Pretty rad. Happen to have one right here. Oh, this is cool. Man, I feel like it's got the grip on it, which is really handy. Yeah, these are cool. The only thing about this is like standard size. The mash are not the standard size. So that is kind of a downside. You have to do a custom size for that. The little toppers. You 3D printed them. I thought so. So, yeah, any of the TC pedals that have the mash are going to have this size on them, so you would have to measure and then custom make one, dial it in to have that much of a gap, which I don't have a 3D printer and I couldn't tell you how difficult that is. That'd be a huge pain. Yeah, better when you're playing barefoot, for sure. For sure. Doubler off. Doubler on. And tightness, you can make it to where the other one is right with you. That was really loose. That's really tight. Pretty cool. Let's see what the others sound like. Oh, that's cool. I hope this is translating to you guys, because I'm hearing a huge difference. You guys are like, it just sounds like a guitar. I gotta do that. Yeah, that sounds super, super spread apart. Super loosey-goosey. So it is easy to modify it with the 3D printer. Cool. Yeah, that's rad. I think I like the second one the best. It's kind of the Goldilocks of the bunch. Okay, dry. Hear that? And life sounds so boring now without it. Hope that's not blowing you guys out of the water. I think that's a cool effect. I'm definitely going to try that again sometime. I'll feel brave another time. What time is it? Almost 3? Okay. If it's almost 3, here's what's going to happen now. We're going to do something kind of weird. I need a little bit of setup. No, let's not do that. Let's do... what are we doing? Gonna go Old Faithful in here. Down to... We like tape. Alright, so that's going to go in the first slot. all this time I've just been messing around with sounds just in the first slot. So. Friends, if you're just joining us, I am giving away this pedal. Wow, it is making noise already. Chill. Chill, y'all. What is repeating? Goodness gracious. Okay, that's freaking me out. Wow, so distracted. Okay, good to know. The looper was looping weirdly. Mention your first electric guitar in the chat. I'm going to be giving away this pedal. I'll select one of those messages at random. And yeah, going to be giving away this pedal. It's basically an OCD, full tone OCD, but a mini. Very affordable and a great aesthetic too. I like the red. Okay. There we go. All right, now let's try to be weird with this again. Never messed with this. Don't make fun of me. Killed the loop. Killed the loop when I added an effect in. Oh, it's because I did the thing. Again, this is my gripe. You go to a new pedal, and then you have to select that new pedal. When you click on, if you do that, you ruin everything. That's fine. That wasn't my favorite loop ever. Let's try again. Alright, now using a method we like to call the right way. Let's see if this works. Still killed it. Yeah, so pretty intuitive controls as far as the looper is concerned. So press once to record, second time to hear it back, twice to stop it. Once again to start it again, press and hold to delete it. Pretty typical. I'm curious how much deep editing, or not deep editing, I'm curious how much I can change effects after it. So if you put the looper right in the middle, then you can have different effects in front of it, different effects after it, and then change the way the loop is looping. Does that make sense? Bad. Bad! Bad! Also bad! Moment of truth. There goes nothing. Cool. So you can't change the effect type, but you can change the settings on the effect, which is pretty rad. Not gonna lie, pretty rad. So I'll just show what I did one more time. So if I've got it going, I can, this does nothing because that's only affecting the input. Pedals going this way. That's only affecting what went into the looper. And then everything after is affecting what's happening on the looper then. It's like you physically put a looper in between two pedals. It's pretty cool. That's fun. Time to get really weird. I think this was the tone print that we liked a lot. That's pretty rad. Hey, so if you're just joining us, I'm going to be giving away this pedal here in about a little less than an hour. Give me just comment. All you have to type in the chat, what is the first electric guitar you ever owned? Turn this down so I'm not screaming over it. What is the first electric guitar you ever owned? First electric guitar you ever owned. Mention it in the chat. And then I'm going to be doing a giveaway here probably about an hour. Thereabouts. And I also need to play the thing because I want you guys to hear it. Whether you win it or not. Oh, this will be super weird. Watch this. No sound. Super weird. Yeah, gonna be giving away the pedal here in about 40 minutes. Thereabouts. 40, 50 minutes. So all you gotta do, type in the chat, first electric guitar you ever owned. That's all. It's pretty fun. Enough of that. It's pretty rad. So that begs the question you might be asking yourself. Well, if you can make any pedal, you can duplicate pedals. What happens if you do a looper on top of a looper? I don't know. I think it's time to find out. And while we're at it, guys, just hold on. Just hold on. Hey, DJ. What up, buddy? Yep. I literally have no idea if this is going to work, so. But if you're just joining me, I'm doing a pedal giveaway here about 40 minutes-ish. Going to be giving away this pedal, the Flamma Distortion. It's like a OCD kind of a vibe. A clone of. Very close. Sounds great. All you have to do to enter to win, you have to be watching the stream, and you just need to comment, chat in the stream what the first electric guitar you ever owned was. Could have been given, could have been bought, could have found it on the side of the road. I don't know. If it's got a story, it's even better. But I'm going to select it at random here in about 40 minutes. But right now I want to figure out what happens when I loop on top of a loop. On top of a loop. I think this will work. We'll see. The thing to remember with this is which one you start first, because if you're looping into, everything that I loop from these should be sending signal down the way. So then it's going to loop on top of a loop. So loop inception. So we'll see. Yeah, inception. Same brain. Yeah, feeling you, DJ. Yep, same thing. Yeah, here we go. Let's just see. Can I get it started? Bad loop. Okay. Let's just do that. Try another looper. And they're out of time. Yeah. So you find out what happens when two loopers are out of time. Let's do one more. Proper chaos. Alright, confirmed. Yep. Sound like craziness. Confirmed craziness. Have a look real quick. So YouTube seems to be angry with me. Not really. I am lagging. You're not wrong. Which means we may have to make this a two-parter. Stream status poor. So that probably means I'm going to have to change a setting, which might mean I'm going to have to hop off of here and hop back on. Let's see if I can do it live or if I'm going to kill everything. I have a feeling. If I destroy everything, I'll come back, guys. I will come back if I destroy everything. Let me see. Bum 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 ba ba da bo bo ba do bo bo ba do. Yeah. We still going? You guys still out there? I'm adjusting settings to see if I can get it to not hate me so much. If you can hear this, will you type 1 in the chat, please? Anything in the chat, please? Sorry, this is not going. It's doing whatever it's doing. Stream problems. Darn.